So, Talk 25.
Oh, shit, we're going.
The
Fuck, man.
The best talk.
I'm Snapchatting right now. Jesus.
Woo!
Come on, man.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Dude, we got a lot of really good NFL talk today. A really good week for the NFL, in my opinion.
Very good week. Scoring-wise, amazing. It hasn't happened in years what happened this weekend.
It's exciting games, man.
And you
NFL's hot.
You haven't even had Patty Mahomes play yet.
Yeah, that shit's popping. Case Keenum probably going to score 2 touchdowns, 3 fumbles, maybe a couple interceptions.
It's going to be hard prime time to have a more interesting and exciting game than Thursday night's game. Even though I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm sorry, that Minnesota Los Angeles game was fucking awesome.
Well,
I enjoyed every fucking snap of that fucking game.
You don't have a top 5 team going against maybe a top 15 team, in my opinion, tomorrow, like you did on Thursday, because the Rams are top 5 for sure, maybe top 3.
Oh, for
and
sure.
The Vikings are probably top 15 because Kirk Cousins has never proven himself as a quarterback.
And
in the
their
NFL.
defense is just
It's
not what they
shitty.
were projected.
It's
I mean,
so
not
bad.
anywhere
Who,
close
Rams?
to what they're Vikings defense, because that was the big thing, was the Vikings defense is going to be able to give Kirk Cousins that fucking shit, which he has great wide receivers, by the way. I love Adam Thielen.
Oh, I do. He's a
Adam-
competitor.
Yeah, he's the shit. Who else? I'm missing a name.
Stephon Diggs.
Stefan Diggs, man. Stefan. I always say Stefan. Stefan Diggs,
I think
man.
the biggest surprise about the game, though, is the Rams defense, because Peters played. He's probably beaten up a little bit from last week, but you didn't have Akeem Talib.
Yeah.
So for them to give up 30-plus points, that's Chiefs defense at that point. Especially for the way that the Minnesota Vikings lost last week to the Bills.
Playing defense is hard now. It's a hard thing to do when you have four dynamic wide receivers.
Is it, though? Because Baltimore, like Jesse said earlier, hasn't allowed a
Who's
touchdown.
Baltimore played?
They haven't allowed a touchdown in the second half, right?
Okay. Yes. Not and it's still true after this game. Did not allow a touchdown in the second half. And you have Juju Smith-Schuster and Julio Jones. And if you can prevent either one of them from fucking getting a touchdown in the second half,
Julio
Jones?
And Ridley?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean Julio Jones.
You forgot.
I meant
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Well, Chiefs shut down Antonio Brown. Did he
Expect
have a touchdown?
5 more of those mistakes tonight.
Yeah,
So
he
he
had
had
one,
6 PBRs.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he had 1 touchdown.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, an exciting day for the NFL, man. Welcome to Talk Junkies, Talk 25. This is like our 3rd or 4th sports podcast. I'm here with Jesse, motherfucking,
And I'm Trey.
and that's how we're gonna fucking start this shit off, man. What do we have for today, man? What excited you about the NFL? What today brought the most out of you as an NFL fan?
I honestly, and this is very not weird, but the most exciting thing for me today was Titans overtime against Eagles. 2 4th downs, I think, on a drive to score a touchdown to win the game, and they were on the 25-yard line around there. They could have kicked the field goal to tie, but they went for it on 4th and 2, got the first down, and then won the game.
Gotta love that.
On like a 3rd and 16, because Mike Vrabel, ex-Patriot linebacker, said, no, tying's for soccer.
So what about Marcus Mariota and how impressive he is in games like this, especially the Chiefs last year in the playoffs, and just to do this again this year against Carson Wentz in his second game back from an ACL injury? But
yeah, I'm not big on Carson Wentz or Marcus Mariota, but it was pretty impressive at the end of the game today. And I think that Carson Wentz definitely has better weapons around him, specifically defense, to help him, pad his offense. And Alshon Jeffrey came back today, had a pretty legit catch. I think 8 catches for a little over 100 yards. Pretty impressive after coming back from an injury, 4 weeks. Not bad. But, yeah, I'm not big on Carson Wentz, but I think that Mariota is hit or miss, and he's always hurt, so he's not very consistent. But I don't think he's missed a red zone touchdown. He's never thrown an interception in the red zone, ever.
and he's also thrown a touchdown to himself in the playoffs. So
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
yeah,
I try to not think about those things. Being a Chiefs fan,
no,
that game, any playoff game, really.
I think he's really impressed me a lot. I mean, in that aspect, is he hit or miss? Yeah, maybe he is, but is that due to the Titans being a small market team and not being able to get the right players there?
Yeah, well, definitely. Derrick Henry is trash. Like their running back is trash. So they got to do a lot on their own with.
Well, Derrick Henry tore the Chiefs up last year in the playoffs.
I know. And they had DeMarco Murray too.
Yeah.
Who didn't play. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
What else, man? What else in the NFL today?
Well, I was gonna ask, Jesse, what's your hot take so far in the NFL? What would be your hot take right now?
My hot take.
Yeah.
Oh man, fucking so much shit.
Just
you
one.
like you need to look at this kind of shit. Is that what a hot take is?
Yeah,
I've never been asked what my hot take was.
It's something that's a lot of people probably don't think. It's like just a take, like something that you believe in, and you're like, this is like, I'm gonna go out there and say this and predict this, and like this is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna my hot take right now is be on the lookout for Chicago because the defense, and then Matt Nagy's fucking offensive play calling. With even though I'm not sold on Trubisky. I love Trey Burton. I think he's a great fucking tight end. They have a bunch of shit. In Chicago. I'm not going to get into all of it. So my hot take is I think Chicago is going to do a lot of fucking good things this season, like coming out. So be on the lookout for Chicago.
Okay, yeah. That's good. And Khalil Mack, first defensive end with 4 sacks and 4 forced fumbles in 4 straight games since somebody, I don't know.
That's nasty.
That's pretty
nasty.
crazy.
And then you have John Gruden saying, you know what, it's hard to find a good edge.
Hey, that wasn't John Gruden's
he's had
decision.
4 sacks and 4 forced fumbles in the first 4 games.
4 straight games.
In the first 4 games of the season. Not every game he's done that.
4 straight games this year. Yeah.
Can
he's had
anybody
a sack
every
and a
game
forced
this year.
fumble.
Can anybody tell me what he got for Khalil Mack?
Yeah, 2 first-round picks.
2 first. Oh wow,
That's worth it.
honestly
Totally
for
worth it.
what he's doing.
He's
yeah.
young. He's young.
No defensive player is no player in the NFL is worth $150 million except for nobody. It's not worth the injury risk ever, in my opinion. I don't think you should ever pay somebody that much. The Patriots have never done it, and they're successful.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
I like your hot take, but at the same time, the reason I don't like your hot take, the only way the Bears make the playoffs this year is via wild card because you still have Aaron Rodgers, and I think
don't look very good.
No, they really don't.
And Aaron Rodgers is hobbled, but at one point in time, he's going to get near perfect. Or he's going to get near healthy.
You're saying that now.
Dude, they
He will.
Bills
This is the thing about injuries like that,
And
though.
they won.
In any kind of lower body injury, you know how easy that is to re-aggravate some shit.
It doesn't matter,
Dude,
What
2
I'm
weeks from now, he could be out for the fucking season.
and that won't happen. What I'm telling you is the Bears. You may be on the lookout for them, and you yourself just said that you don't think that you're sold on Trubisky, and the reason that you're not is because you're in the same division with Aaron Rodgers, and whether Green Bay loses the next 4 games, they're still in it because they'll come back and win 6 straight.
That's definitely plausible.
They played the fucking Bills, man. They played the Bills.
And the
this
Bills
week.
beat the Vikings, who the Vikings made a close game with
I
the
know.
Rams today.
I still don't get
That's an anomaly. That's
It's not. It's the
literally
NFL. That's
an
just how
anomaly.
it goes.
What's your hot take?
My hot take is the motherfucking Kansas City Chiefs, baby. Kansas City
What about 'em?
motherfucking Chiefs. Just high octane offense, man. Everything about it, and everyone who's talking about the Chiefs, and everyone who's talking about Patrick Mahomes, and that's the big thing in my opinion, is how great the offense is. You know, you have speed on both sides with Tyreek Hill and fucking Sammy Watkins, and then you have the best tight end in football in my opinion right now because Gronk is old. He has an old quarterback. If Gronk was with the Chiefs, maybe it'd be different. But either way, Travis Kelce is top 1 or 2 tight end in the league right now. And I think he's proven that week 2 and week 3. And then to complement that, you have, you know, the leading rusher in yards last year with Kareem Hunt. And we all know this, man. And then you just have fucking Patrick Mahomes who's throwing laser bullets, 0 interceptions. That's the hot take,
That's
man.
impressive.
That's the hot take. That you have essentially a rookie quarterback coming in his first 3 games and
I hate the fact that he's not called a rookie quarterback. I really do. I hate the fact that this isn't as established like rookie year.
I agree.
I'll let you continue.
I agree.
That pisses
It's
me
fine,
off.
yeah.
because
Yeah,
in
it pisses
baseball,
me
if you
off.
play like a few games, you're still considered a rookie the next year.
That's still kind of gay, though. Like this year in the NBA, Simmons, I think is his name. It was his second year, but he still won Rookie of the Year, even though he already played like 40 games the year before. That he wasn't considered he was still considered a rookie the next
Okay.
Yeah,
year.
that's
So I guess maybe it's in my opinion, and now that I look at it, it's not stupid because he did have a year to sit behind Alex Smith. He had a year to learn the offense. And rookies like Trubisky and whoever else is in the league this year, they didn't have that opportunity.
They're legitimate.
Trubisky's not a rookie.
So, okay, so he sat behind Jay Cutler last year, or no, not Jay Cutler,
John
but
Glennon, or
Matt McGloin, or
Matt Glennon, or something.
It's bad if you're getting his name wrong. So it wasn't a quarterback like Alex Smith to fucking sit back behind.
Yeah.
You're right.
So he's not a rookie. He's not a rookie. But
That's
either way,
arguable.
I think and how impressive that he's been this year. That's the hot take to me.
Okay.
I don't think that there's no one else in the league that's captivated the league the way that Patrick Mahomes has, and I don't think any quarterback's ever done that. But granted, the weapons that he has, but to do what he's done
in the first 4 weeks,
is record breaking, and the stats prove itself. What about you, Trey?
My hot take is Drew Brees. I think he's winning MVP this year. He's about to break the all-time passing record, previously held by passing yard record previously held by, is it Peyton Manning or Brett Favre?
It's Peyton.
So,
but Tom Brady's right behind too. They're right around.
Pretty far behind though. Drew Brees is about to have every record passing wise.
Yes,
which is going to be insane.
Drew Brees is the man.
And nobody talks about Drew Brees consistently.
Yeah. He has one ring, right?
He has one ring.
Just one.
And he lost one, right? Did he lose one?
No. He's only been once.
He beat the Colts.
Yeah, he's only been once.
But I think Drew Brees is the most underrated player of all time.
I agree.
When it comes to NFL. I mean,
I literally have him in both my leagues. Like I start him consistently, and I like Drew Brees.
Who is more consistent than Drew Brees? I mean, he consistently throws 400 yards a game, pretty much. Besides today, which was a fluke, where he have a touchdown?
And they still won the game. It doesn't matter. They won the game.
Yeah.
Winning a game is winning a game. If it takes something, if your running game is super established and Alvin Kamara is just fucking beasting. You go with what's going to, doing the work.
And let's be honest. Last year, it should have been Saints-Eagles NFC Championship game because they got absolutely fucked in that Vikings game.
They did, yeah.
It started off with 2 fluky interceptions that were just like crazy random stuff happened, and then that Stephon Diggs touchdown at the end of the game was just absolute bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Last week Drew Brees had a 7-yard rushing touchdown. He literally spun on 2 guys.
Atlanta. Well, the Atlanta defense is just trash. But regardless, your defense should be able to fucking stop a quarterback. That was beautiful, man.
But in overtime, this guy, this 5'11" and 5. Okay, I think he's 5'11" and a half inches. On the goal line, says, "Forget my running back. I'm just gonna jump over the goal line myself." This dude jumps literally 20 inches. Like his vertical must be insane. Just reaches the ball over, touchdown in the game, walks off like no big deal.
I love the fact that you're talking about Drew Brees right now. I love Drew Brees and just the leader of that team, and especially with Alvin Kamara back there. That offense is so fun to fucking watch, and they're getting Ingram back next week. That's just adds more depth to their running game. I really think they're taking that division. In my opinion, they're taking that division.
So you have the Falcons, Saints, Bucks, and the Panthers, right?
Yeah. And fuck the Panthers. Fuck the Panthers.
No, Cam's been pretty solid this year.
I hate Cam Newton though.
I do too.
I'm just
as much
not a
as you
Cam
hate
Newton
him,
fan.
it's going to be between the Carolina and
I
the
don't hate him
Saints.
because of his play. I hate him because he's a bitch, like in real life. Like he does good things for the community. His attitude is piss poor. Like I truly think that he's just a crybaby, in my opinion. It's like you're 280 pounds. You fucking slide. You get hit. Not even hit for real, but you fake it every time and cry about it. It's like, dude, just get up and play.
Yeah, but Philip Rivers does the same shit, man, and he doesn't get talked about like that.
That's because Philip Rivers has never done anything remotely close to being talked about.
Well, Philip Rivers has never made a Super Bowl, but Cam has.
Yeah.
So,
and that was a fluky year, too.
But whether it's fluky or not, he made it. So, I don't know.
True. But I want to bring this up. This is really weird. I don't know why I'm going to bring this up right now. I'm watching Hard Knocks with the Cleveland Browns. And I'm just like, I kind of like the Cleveland Browns defensive coordinator, Greg Williams. Like, he's cool. And the previous year when I watched Hard Knocks, Greg Williams was the defensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams. So I'm like, oh, this guy's interesting. Like, I'm just sitting at my house, just chilling. And just like, oh, I'm just going to look him up on Wikipedia, learn a little bit about him.
Greg Williams is from Belton, baby.
Yeah, Google him. His first
Belton,
coaching
Missouri,
job was the head coach of Belton football.
Dude, he was the one when he was with the Saints who got
in trouble for the bounty game.
Yeah. He's from Belton, man.
I did not know that.
I know. Yeah. It was just
Why don't more people talk about that?
I have no idea. I literally am just sitting in my house in Belton, which I no longer live at, and look up Greg Williams. Like, first head coaching job is Belton, Missouri. Like, what are the odds of that?
Bro, I knew that shit, man.
I know you did because you were a Beltoneer, but
yeah,
it's just crazy. And like you said, he got in trouble for for putting a bounty on Brett Favre, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I don't know what the amount was, but it had to be something significant.
Wait, you're talking about to kill him?
No, to like
like what the fuck? Oh, to injure him. Yeah. That's what I think whenever I hear like bounty. I think like some Boba Fett kind of shit. Like,
no, how intense?
There's a bounty on his.
Didn't Brett Favre have surgery on his ankle to where like they amputated his leg and like reconnected it?
No.
It was something.
I mean,
it was deep like that, man.
There was talks of that, but Brett Favre is the fucking man. So
Brett Favre is the man.
I remember just watching that game against the Saints, and it was similar to the Vikings versus last year. The Vikings versus the fucking Eagles.
Yeah. Well, dude. Okay. What's crazy?
Or Vikings versus Saints. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who's a better passer, Drew Brees or Brett Favre?
Drew Brees.
Okay.
Long ball is Brett Favre. I mean.
I don't know, dude. Drew Brees.
But Brett Favre's thing is you're talking about mobility.
No,
basically.
Drew Brees is like Alex Smith combined with Peyton Manning, with how accurate he is, but he can throw the ball anywhere he wants to.
Brett Favre. Okay, Brett Favre is just like.
He had the most touchdowns at one point and also had the most interceptions.
Brett Favre is just
how do you have that?
Brett Favre is like Mad Max. He's like freaking badass as fuck, but also just I don't know how to describe the man.
Do you think comparisons to quarterbacks is kind of bullshit? Because obviously, being Chiefs fans, we get to hear a lot of comparisons to this not rookie quarterback, but this new quarterback coming in. I still want to call him a rookie. Coming in and hearing comparisons. Like, do you take any fucking value to that whatsoever? Having, oh man, he's Brett Favre's arm, or fucking he's like, so and so out of the pocket, like
Patrick Mahomes.
He extends plays like Tony Romo. I've literally heard he extends plays like Tony Romo. He makes passes. He his vision is like fucking Brett Favre. Like,
I would describe Patrick Mahomes as the Indorex from Jurassic World.
Fuck
2.
yes.
He is literally
he
is literally like a combination of like 65 good quarterbacks all in one, a badass. Like, but he's not specifically like he's not just like Brett Favre. He's way more mobile than Brett Favre.
So yes. Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He's not like anybody. He's got bits and pieces of so many great quarterbacks.
So we got that hybrid. We have that hybrid fucking.
There's no hybrid. He's himself. He's Patrick Mahomes. I hate when people try and compare Patrick Mahomes to anyone because.
Well, we won't have to be dealing with that in 5 years. By the way, people will be like, "Well, he's not like Patrick Mahomes," or he has Patrick Mahomes tendencies. Like, that's what we'll be hearing in 5 to 10 years. Is all of a sudden now they're comparing other quarterbacks to him. Yeah. Is how it'll end up being.
The problem is, it doesn't matter unless this guy wins a Super Bowl.
Right.
And he will. He will.
And I hope he does.
He will.
Because if he does, Kansas City will lose its. Kansas City will literally probably burn to the ground and just like.
It will, yeah. It'll be game over, man. We won't do it in the way that other cities like fucking burn cars.
Yeah,
and shit.
Not like burning cars, but people will be so happy. We will be like partying for days.
Yes, the city will shut down.
Yeah. Okay, this is the thing, and I don't know if I necessarily agree with this, but I've heard the comparison that Kansas City is more alive and more focused on Patrick Mahomes than they were the 2015 World Series Royals.
False. That's completely false.
And this might just be hyped up from 6'10" and
more people watch
8'10".
Football though, so that's probably true.
But
way more people watch football. Yes.
So after a 3-0 start, and this is what I heard on local radio of in well-respected, I'm not going to say their name, very well-respected, sports personalities on 6'10" and 8'10". It was it was actually 6'10". I'm not gonna say his name, but he was like, people are more excited and hyped up over 3-0 start from Patrick Mahomes than they were a 2015 World Series win.
Dude,
that's probably just them just pumping it up. But
there's so many more people. I don't know this exact. There's so many more people that watch football than baseball.
It's true.
So many more people.
Yeah, but
because there's nothing bigger than a quarterback position in all of sports.
Yeah.
When the Royals win the World Series, though, that's a lot different. I mean, you have the whole state of Missouri watching at that point.
Besides St. Louis.
But okay,
Yeah.
so let me ask you this: being an all-around sports fan, not all-around sports fan, but Kansas City sports fan. What's more important, a World Series win or a Super Bowl win?
Super Bowl.
A Super Bowl.
Everybody
course,
says
yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But not even close.
In your question, what's more important, a potential great quarterback in Patrick Mahomes or a World Series win in 2015? A World Series win in 2015. Everyone answers that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if he goes to the Hall of Fame. All I want.
No, I didn't say Hall of Fame. I said a potential great quarterback that.
That never wins. You're asking me. So like like the Atlanta. Okay, let's take a look at the Atlanta Falcons. Right, like they've been a really great team almost the past 10 years. Right, like winning records, playoffs, but have never done it. Right, never finished it. They got really fucking close. And then they fucked it up.
And then Tom Brady came in and put his little juju magic.
Yeah, that's what he does. So would you take that? Would you take like Atlanta Falcons style to where you're always contending and you're going to get really close, but you never get it, but you have a World Series win? Where
World
this
Series
is like
win
definite?
all the time, man. That was one of the greatest experiences in my life is watching the World.
I think I would too.
Series.
Championship fucking means everything.
You can't
I'll
compare
take that too.
a quarterback who's won 3 games in the NFL to a beautiful team winning the World Series.
You got to feel bad for Atlanta, man. Like they really have. Like if you've been in, first of all, that's a good city to be a sports fan in Atlanta. But to see it, like, you get so fucking close.
And they arguably should have beat the Eagles last year in the playoffs, too.
Oh,
like, the
man.
Eagles
Yeah,
just
like,
slid
no,
by luckily.
No, to be a Falcons fan, like, man, your team does well every year. I can't even remember the last time the Falcons had a fucking losing record.
I remember 9 years ago, I was in Branson, Missouri, for some reason, and I watched Matt Ryan just have the shittiest playoff game of all time. Tony Gonzalez, I felt so bad for him. Like they were like beasting. They were the favorites and they just lost. I don't know who they lost to. And then next year they were supposed to be good and they were just terrible.
Everybody wanted to see Tony G fucking get a ring, man. That's why he left Kansas City. Is because he knew there was no ring
Tony
in
Gonzalez
Kansas City.
Was so good. It's absolutely insane.
There are people who say
Stupid.
that Gronk is the greatest tight end of all time.
He has more touchdowns, but not overall. Like,
Gronk doesn't have more touchdowns
than Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah,
he is close, very close.
He's close, but Antonio Gates has the most touchdowns of all time, and he broke it like a year or two ago. But
Gronk has the most touchdowns for the least amount of games played, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he's injured all the fucking time. But he is Tom Brady fucking.
But he's also only been in the league for less than 10 years.
That's true too. There's a lot of things, man. That Patriots offense, they're a whole fucking thing, like separate statistic, like.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, if Josh Gordon becomes healthy, and like healthy, he could be a top 5 receiver in the league. And you have Tom Brady throwing the ball.
There's a lot of things that got to pan out for him.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying if he does become healthy.
You think that was a smart move on the Browns in the first place?
There had to be a reason, just
they
like
traded him for.
No, you're right. You're right.
A third round pick or a 5th round pick.
You're given. I mean,
I don't know.
There's some shit there. Like we can all agree there was some shit there. That was, I don't know.
I think they were just tired of dealing with him. I think maybe him going to the Patriots. Maybe he'll stay the night at Bill Belichick's house, and he can like keep a close eye on him and like monitor him, make sure he's not doing any bad things.
I think Tom Brady's on the decline, man.
Well, obviously, he's 40 years old.
It's what everyone's been talking about though, like the past 2 or 3 years.
He has to be on a small decline.
I think it's more than a small decline. I mean, they're what 2-2 now.
And
I know you said he started off. He starts off slow.
This is
now.
what they do, but no, he's right. This is the trend. He's keeping up with the trend,
bro. Hold on. Name me Tom Brady's receivers right now.
You have Dorsett,
Chris Hogan, trash.
Besides Josh Gordon,
you have Dorsett,
Philip Dorsett. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Hogan,
nobody.
Yeah, and then I mean, Josh Gordon, obviously.
I just said Chris Hogan. No,
Okay, I got you.
Chris Hogan.
Who's the best one of the group that they have playing right now besides Gronk?
None of them.
You
double team Gronk. This is where Detroit got it right, because they have nobody else. You double team Gronk, and then you put pressure on him. It's done. Like you wait till Edelman gets back. Wait till Edelman gets back.
Tom Brady does more with less help than any other quarterback has ever done right now. No Edelman. You have Chris Hogan, Philip Dorsett, some no names that I don't even know who his third receiver is right now. I'm not counting Josh Gordon because he just played today.
Who took over Rex Burkhead's main spot because he was supposed to be the fucking hot running back?
Sonny Michel, who's a rookie.
Yeah.
Out
Is
of
it Sonny Michel?
I don't know where he's from.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Patriots don't make the playoffs this year.
Okay.
No, I'll be right there with you. I don't think they make it either.
You guys don't think the Patriots make the playoffs?
This is the
Who's
decline of
winning
Brady.
their division?
Okay, Tannehill.
Dolphins, baby.
The
Tannehill.
Dolphins?
Yeah, Tannehill, bro. Tannehill. I know they lost today. I know everybody knows they fucking lost today.
You think
I think the
Dolphins are going
do.
to win the AFC East?
There's nobody else there. You talking about the Giants aren't fucking gonna do shit?
Okay, that's the NFC East.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wait, who else is in that division?
Bro,
So yeah,
I feel like
the
a dumbass
Bills,
right now.
Jets.
and the Dolphins.
Okay, I got the two New York teams fucking
And you guys don't
switched
think
around.
the Patriots are going to win that division?
No,
we
it's
don't.
Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami.
It's Miami.
It's Miami's year.
Miami is trash. They played nobody this year. They played the Titans. Who they play 2 weeks ago?
Chiefs are gonna mollywop fucking Patriots, man.
Yeah, we
They're
are.
gonna mollywop them.
Destroy
that's great.
them.
I'm sure. I hope they do. But for you, there's no way the Patriots don't win the division this year. There's no way.
I mean, this is the year, man. I think this is the decline of Brady. I think whenever you think Tom Brady, this is the year you see him digress.
I think Brady's going to put his balls on everybody's face and just be like, haha, I was just joking around. And then he throws like 6 touchdowns for 12 straight games.
No. I'm going to play till I'm 45 because I'm that good of a player. I'm just the best of all time. Yes, you are the best of all time, but you're not going to play till you're 45 because it doesn't work like that.
It really doesn't work like that.
That's just, yeah, okay.
If the Dolphins win the AFC East, then
Can we do like a little bet right now? Like,
yes, let's do one.
I don't know. No cash or anything like that. Like, I don't know. You gotta like chug a fucking like a wine cooler. You gotta chug a wine cooler, and then fucking like be like, yeah, you know what? Paul and Jesse were right. Miami
Okay.
won
And
the division.
And my counter bet to that is if Tyreek Hill doesn't win MVP, you guys have to do something.
Tyreek Hill doesn't win MVP.
No, in our defense, we didn't know.
Who the fuck
Patty
said Tyreek Hill was winning
you
MVP?
guys both did.
Yeah, you did agree with me on the
Did I?
Snapchat thread. In our
Don't
defense,
don't
we
post
didn't.
that podcast.
We did not.
Don't post that podcast.
It wasn't a podcast.
No
It
wide
was-
receiver
No,
wins
it was on
MVP.
Snapchat.
It was this, yeah. What
That's
I'm
exactly
No
what
wide
I
receiver
said.
wins MVP.
What
Why
I'm-
would I ever
hold on,
say that? Did
hold
I
on,
really
hold on.
say that?
No, you
Yes,
agreed with
you
me.
really said
I'm the one.
that.
How
no,
drunk
hold
was
on,
I?
hold
No
on,
wide
hold on.
receiver wins MVP.
I'm the one who said it. I'm the one who said it.
I literally
And
pulled
you
the
agreed.
arguments.
If Julio Jones or Antonio Brown haven't fucking won, fucking
That's
have they ever won
exactly What I
MVP?
said, and you said.
Then how the fuck could you ever say Tyreek Hill would fucking win
and
MVP?
Jesse, you're literally like, oh, I'm gonna have to agree with Paul on this one. He
Yeah,
literally
you
said
did.
that.
Maybe I was super hyped, dude. I'm sorry. That was people change, people's opinions change. There
What
was
I'm
no
saying
bet
is,
made.
no one knew the season that Patty Mahomes was going to have. And if Tyreek would, if he continued the pace he did have week one, he
Now
would.
I'm
He would
remembering
win.
a little bit of this.
He would have won it if he continued his pace. But now
Was
we
that
know,
after like week one? Was it like after the week one
was
matchup
week
where
one.
we're like literally so hyped on Tyreek Hill, Tyreek the Freak,
Week 1
the
against
cheetah?
Chargers.
We're like, yes, he can. Now reality sets in after a couple more games. Where we're like, yeah,
If-
he's a really good wide receiver, but
if Priest Holmes he broke the record for most touchdowns in a season as a running back
And
at the
didn't win.
time and didn't win, then yeah, you're right. Tyreek won't
Hold
win
on.
it.
Let's reevaluate our Super Bowl picks right now.
Yeah, let's
No,
do it.
I'm trying to remember who I said. I said Vikings,
You
Rams,
said
right?
Rams. No, you said Rams something. Maybe Patriots. No, you said Rams.
I definitely said Rams, which I'm
you guys
sticking
both
to that.
said Rams.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I said
man, have to
Rams
listen to it
Chiefs. I
again.
think
I said Patriots Cowboys.
Dak looked. I mean,
That's
better
just what you
today,
want it
but
to be. Yeah.
But now, what would you say?
Right now?
Still Rams?
Still Rams, yes. Still Rams, for sure.
Would you say
they're
Rams?
too well-rounded. And it's not that the fact that they're – we'll wait till see what happens on Monday, but they're still the only undefeated team. They're the most well-rounded team. And Jared Goff is looking really fucking good.
Oh, Jared Goff looks amazing.
Dude, I remember 2 years ago. Almost coming up 2 years ago.
Terrible.
All you did was talk shit on fucking Jared Goff.
Shit on Jared Goff.
You were not like, oh man, Jared Goff could have potential if he just did this. No, you're like, Jared Goff needs to give it up.
you know,
like literally needs.
I talked so much.
You
shit
talk
on him.
so much shit on Jared Goff. You're a Jared Goff hater.
You know who else had it? Okay, so
Golf free.
Trent Green had
Golf free.
Trent Green had arguably but one of the best offensive lines of all time, and he also had Priest Holmes, who made Trent Green look really good.
Yes.
I think that Jared Goff's in the same situation. He looked trash for the first 1 or 2 years that he was in the league, and now he has Todd Gurley, the best running back in football, in my opinion, making him look even better. It's the same thing. Like it's the same thing minus the fact that whenever someone's going to guard Tyreek Hill, they know that they can't like bring corners up or they can't let the safety play up, because if they do that, then Tyreek's going to burn you. It's the same thing with Todd
helps
Gurley.
The people. Like, could you put Jared Goff on the Bills' offense, which is,
and if he would be trash,
you know,
he would be trash. He'd be trash.
You're right. There's
Todd
so
Gurley
many things.
makes Jared Goff, in my opinion.
I think everybody would be trash if they had the Bills' offense.
Well, the Browns, actually, because they've won one game in, 2 years?
I like the Browns right now, man. I like the Browns.
Yeah.
Dude, they got screwed over today.
I like the Browns.
That was a terrible call.
I think the Browns are on the fucking. Okay, first of all, Baker Mayfield, man, is the fucking. He's legitimate. He's legitimate. Not fucking.
Tyrod Taylor?
Jesus Christ, so many. No, I'm talking about just like rookie quarterbacks in general coming in. Like he's. I think he's legit. He looks good. He looks good.
Oh yeah, he looks way better than every other
Like
rookie quarterback.
everybody else. Like
Sam Darnold,
Josh
Rosen,
Josh
Allen.
Which I didn't watch the game. Sadly, I have to work through Sunday, so I get to miss 90% of fucking games. I only watch primetime fucking games, so I would have loved to have watched fucking, all the shit.
So you can't say for a fact that Baker Mayfield's legit.
But no, because I get to watch him play against the Jets.
I think he's legit.
And whenever Tyrod went out with concussed or whatever, and he came in, dude, I don't that's a quarterback though, right? That's a quarterback. That's what the Browns were waiting on. A quarterback. He's a quarterback.
Yeah, and he's gritty. He's kind of Brett Favre-ish. You know what I'm saying? He's very gritty.
He's a leadership position. He does what quarterbacks should fucking do. That's what the Browns have fucking been waiting on. Like,
yeah, he's exciting.
Yeah. The energy. Everybody gets fucking pumped up whenever, especially for fucking Cleveland Browns fans, man.
Oh yeah, I feel bad for Cleveland, even though I'd never want to live in Ohio my entire life.
Yeah, I'm okay with that
They
too.
won it with LeBron. They can chill out. Okay.
Yeah, boy, they got. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. I watched him play with Oklahoma, and I was really excited to watch him play as a quarterback. It was fun to watch him play, and I didn't even know that he was the backup or Patty Mahomes was the backup.
Texas Tech, he got hurt, and then so he transferred.
Yeah, so then Patty was starting to play well, and they're like, hey, like he's our starter, and then he transferred to Oklahoma.
Yes, and then so
he's gonna be following that shadow.
Patrick Mahomes, or I don't know. There's a lot of sirens going off right now. Their last.
Yeah, I'm curious what's happening. That's weird. That's the second one.
It's been going off for a while.
Yeah.
They're I don't know what year this was, but Baker Mayfield had a game against Patrick Mahomes. I think there was 15 combined passing touchdowns plus 2 rushing touchdowns from Patrick Mahomes.
That's the year that Patty had 800 all-purpose yards.
And Baker Mayfield squad still won by I think 6 or 7.
Yeah.
No shit, that was that game?
Yeah, it was that game, yeah.
Shootout.
Baker Mayfield was on the other end?
Yeah.
Of that?
Yeah.
So it was Texas A&M against
Texas Tech versus Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And
it was Texas Tech.
So Baker had a chip on his shoulder. His old squad, they didn't want to give him a chance after he got hurt. He said, screw it, I'll go somewhere else. And
what about future Super Bowl matchups? Like Patty Mahomes and Baker Mayfield.
that would be a legit.
5 years from now.
That'd be cool.
And obviously some stuff would have to be moved around, but
Yeah, definitely because
because they're in the same conference, right? No, wait, no.
That's NFC AFC.
Yeah, no, okay.
That's right.
Did I always get my shit mixed
it's
up?
AFC versus AFC.
Yeah.
Browns.
Oh,
Chiefs.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, so I was right. So yeah, they're both in the same
I
conference.
mean, either way, AFC Championship game, Baker versus fucking Patty. I mean, if Baker continues to play like this, the Browns are going to pay him big money. He's going to stay with the Browns. So
Okay, within the next 5 years, the Steelers are going to have to. Steelers will have a new quarterback. Ravens will have a new quarterback.
and so will the Patriots.
And no, I'm talking about the NFC North. Or
Patriots
whatever
gave up their next quarterback.
or AFC
Garoppolo's not the answer.
No, he's.
Nobody's gonna be. No, you know how much. This is
People-
this
no,
is the
NFL
thing with
teams-
flying that high. This
NFL
is the
teams
thing
are
with that flying.
NFL teams are panicking right now. That's why they're
Yeah.
paying all these trash quarterbacks so much money. They're
Yeah.
panicking.
You play 7 games and you get that money.
Chiefs don't have
Fuck
that problem.
off, man.
No,
Chiefs-
John Dorsey drafted Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he did.
He's a G.
He's a G to the extent of we don't know the future of either of those people. But
Minus signing Justin Houston to whatever contract they sign.
that's true.
He's absolute trash now.
Yeah, Justin Houston's bad.
Like, how do the Chiefs? Is the Chiefs training squad like the shittiest in the NFL or what? Why do our guys take 3.5 years to come back from injury?
Well, I guess with Eric Berry, like the bone, I guess he has like bone spurs too.
Some bone spur in his calf.
Yeah.
Or his heel.
And Tamba had the same issue, but Tamba played through it.
I know that, but I just like Justin Houston. Why did we wait to let him have his surgery for 4 months after he got hurt that first time? They waited 4 months until he had surgery. Whose decision is that? Why would you wait?
Our
4
doctors are
months?
trash. You're right. I mean,
Why do our players never come back? Jamal Charles, when he got hurt, done.
well, he was back-to-back Achilles, wasn't he? ACL? Or
ACL.
no, not Achilles, but yeah. He was back-to-back.
Never
both
came
knees.
back. Justin Houston never came back and played good. Eric Berry still is.
That's a weird scenario with Barry.
Okay, Chris Conley didn't come back. He tore his Achilles and he came back. He's beasting this year.
Yeah.
I remember watching that play last season. Whenever Conley fucking snapped his Achilles
On that onside
and
kick.
yeah, and just seeing him come down and you could literally watch
his
it.
calf like jiggled.
Yeah, you could literally watch the tendon just snapping that shit. That's got to be so fucking painful.
But he's back. And-
Beasley's
and
back.
having the
And
best
that's
year
the-
that he's
course.
ever had. Okay, let's talk about Chris Conley and Demarcus Robinson. Like, very underrated for
When you have a quarterback that's trying to share the ball, like,
number 3 and 4 on the
Yeah.
depth chart, wide receiver wise.
you have a quarterback that's willing to throw the ball to whoever and anyone. It doesn't matter who it is. Patrick will find the open person.
Can you guys name another quarterback that's thrown a touchdown pass to their fullback this year? I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody has.
Yeah, twice, right?
Fullbacks don't get the ball. Like,
Well, I mean, he's thrown it more than touchdown once,
Touchdown, yeah.
but he's thrown the ball multiple times to
To
Richard
Sherman.
Sherman. Yeah,
first of all, that had to have been a design play by Andy Reid.
Oh,
so
it was.
that clearly that
we
wasn't.
need to stop giving credit to Andy Reid because it's not all Andy Reid. It's not. He had Alex Smith.
There's a fullback wheel route. I mean, that's a pretty designed play.
I'm just Andy Reid's getting so much credit for Patty Mahomes, and I this is not credit deserved.
No,
for him.
but you gotta
No, I
you
agree,
gotta
I
admit
agree.
this is like a perfect marriage of.
It's not. It's not. It's called Patty Mahomes as a football player, and Andy Reid's gonna ride the successful
Dude, imagine,
dick train of this.
Imagine if the Chiefs had Sean McVay as their head coach. Like, Patrick Mahomes would be having like 12 touchdowns a
Yes.
game. Sean McVay is the next best head coach in the NFL and will be for a long time.
Yeah.
He's the next Belichick.
Not old ass Andy Reid who's drinking coffee or fucking eating beef jerky on the side of the sidelines. Fucking over Andy Reid, man.
Is Andy Reid the biggest head coach in the league? Largest?
Right now.
Oh, just like size wise?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm trying to think of.
Is he the largest coach in general in the league?
Yeah, I mean Charlie Weiss isn't in the league anymore, so yeah.
But what about Romeo Cornell? Are they about?
No,
he's a
he's
little-
still a coordinator. Maybe I don't know if he's
You're
actually
talking about
still-
head coach, right?
Head coach.
No,
he's
I'm just coach.
no
in
Andy
general.
Reid's lost a lot of weight though.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
You know who I like? Todd Haley. He's
Oh fuck off, man.
hilarious.
Fuck off. I hate Todd Haley.
Why? He's funny.
No, he's not. He was garbage. He had yeah.
Oh yeah, he had.
Are you talking about his time with the Chiefs?
Dude,
or
he had
just
a beast quarterback when he was the head coach.
Matt Castle, baby.
He also sat Derrick Johnson and probably redirected his entire career and helped him.
Yeah, because he had 1,800 yards rushing. Oh, Derek Johnson. My bad.
Come on.
I was talking about Larry Johnson.
I was like,
Defense.
maybe he did.
Yeah. Derek Johnson's stud. He's stud.
And he's a starter for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Starting linebacker for the Raiders.
Oh, really? I haven't been able to watch a single Raiders game.
Yeah, he starts.
They won today. In overtime. Field goal, right?
What is going on out here?
Something's definitely going on.
Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of sirens.
It's been going for like 15
Yeah.
minutes.
No, I'll
I don't
call
know.
the Belton police and ask them what's going on.
Can you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Just hop on their Twitter.
Yeah.
There,
What's going on?
there's some stuff going on my street today. There's like neighborhood thing. I don't know what was going on.
After 9/11, everybody's still a little shaky.
Okay, so what's the score tomorrow?
Okay, yes. This is what I've been waiting for.
Score tomorrow. Chiefs Broncos. Patty Mahomes, baby.
I don't want to go first. I don't want to go first, but I don't want to go last.
Trey's going first. He's
42-24 Chiefs.
Jesus Christ, my man. You got some faith in that defense.
Faith. Broncos defense or Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Okay.
Chiefs defense at that point. Fuck, man.
What you got?
That was not what I expected. 36-27. Chiefs.
36?
Chiefs win.
How do you score 36? What is that combination?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying right now.
36.
I don't know. I was just trying to.
I don't even know how you get that.
So 38. I'm sorry. So 38-27.
Okay.
That makes more sense. My
I'm gonna
apologies.
go 49-14.
Jesus. What?
I think after last week, seeing what they saw and how close that the 49ers made it, I think we go balls to the wall this time. 49-14.
So Mahomes gets set, and then Henne comes in and scores 2 more touchdowns. That's what you're saying with that score, man. Mahomes won't even be in at that point. Like that's
It's going down tomorrow, man. Chiefs about to make it fucking go down.
Chad Henne gets the fourth quarter, is what you're saying. And
What I'm saying
he throws a tutty.
No, what I'm saying
like,
is
what?
Patty has learned from overthrowing the ball the past 3 weeks of the season because he's overthrown quite a few times in the first 3 games. He doesn't overthrow tomorrow. He doesn't.
Because this is what Mahomes is going to be known for. He's going to be prime time. He's Showtime. You know that's his nickname, right? It's not established yet, but they call him Showtime. You put him in a spotlight, and he will shine bright. This is what Mahomes is going to do. I appreciate that. But that just point differential, like he's being benched and somebody else is getting.
It doesn't have to be. We scored 35 in the first half like we did last week.
When's the last time in a regular season an offense was so fucking good that they put in their fucking second string quarterback? Just didn't. Because they knew that.
It happens all the time. It just didn't normally happen until the fourth quarter and you're up by like 28 points.
Guys, don't forget we have to wake up Green Day tomorrow.
Wake up what?
Green Day.
Like the band?
Yeah.
They're going to be here tomorrow?
We got to wake them up tomorrow.
Oh, Green Day. I'm so confused right now. I love that band, though. I do.
Tomorrow's October 1st.
How does that mic feel, bro? You think you can only get a visual? Oh, God.
You guys don't get it, bro?
No, it's. You said it's Green Day?
We have to wake up Green Day tomorrow.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh, wait. When September ends?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, nice.
Oh, okay.
Good pun, man.
There you
That's
go.
not a pun.
Good.
No,
Hey,
it's not.
good job, Trey. Let's fucking end this shit. God damn it.
Okay, so
we've said our piece.
Super Bowl picks, I said a fucking Rams, Chiefs. I'm sticking with it.
And that's honestly a very good prediction by Paul because they're number 1 and 2 power rankings right now
Yeah. Well, they play each other. What was it, week 9?
in Mexico.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Fuck. No, you go. You go before me. I gotta think about it some more.
The Saints, Patriots.
God damn it. I wanted to say Saints. You know what? Fuck it. Chiefs Rams. It is gonna be Chiefs Rams because this offense isn't gonna fucking be stopped. The offense. I don't see it being stopped. After we fucking blow them out tomorrow. Not I don't think in Paul's point differential, but after we blow them out, there's going to be no question. The offense is going to do work, and the defense is going to step up and because that's what the defense has done. It stepped up when it needs to step up, and it wins games. Our defense is going to win, even though it's weird, like it's ranked weird. But our defense is there when it needs to be.
We've given out the most yards in the NFL, but you're right. When we need to be there, we're there.
When we need to win games.
It's true.
It's
true.
You literally look at it. Like right at the beginning of games, like first quarter, our defense is like lights out. You just wait until we don't have to, to where we're behind. Our defense is going to start fucking playing.
Zeke got off today.
240-plus yards.
Yeah, Zeke got off.
From line of scrimmage, yeah.
Zeke got off.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Cowboys start beasting here soon.
Nah, play Dak's not the answer. We all know that.
I know. If Tony Romo was playing and Jason Witten would not have retired, Des Bryant would still be on the squad, and they would be fucking killing it.
Tony Romo, I'm mad he retired.
Me too. They pushed him out. The Cowboys pushed him out.
I know, Jerry Jones, little baby
pushed,
boy.
But now Tony Romo is the spokesman for Corona, so he's living the dream.
Oh, he's good.
Corona and Skechers, and I'm shouting out Tony because he's my boy. Number 9. 99999.
Do you think he deserves a super? Is he gonna get kind of any like Hall of Fame kind of thing?
He's the leading passer for the Dallas Cowboys of all time.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
Highest quarterback rating in the fourth quarter of NFL history. I'm pretty sure.
That's correct.
So he goes to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tony Romo
should.
He won't be first ballot Hall of Famer, no.
But he'll make the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know who a lot of people talk about going to the Hall of Fame? That I will be pissed off goes to the Hall of Fame. Is Phillip Rivers.
He'll go to the Hall of Fame.
That pisses me off.
He will.
Man.
I fucking hate Phillip Rivers.
That
man.
pisses me off. Like, I understand the number, and I'm not a numbers guy, but man, do you really like if you let him into the Hall of Fame? Do you know it's like, oh, let's let everybody into the Hall of Fame. You go, then everybody else goes.
The Chargers owner is an idiot. He fired Marty Schottenheimer when the Chargers went 14-2. And lost in, I think, the AFC Championship game. They went 14-2, and Marty Schottenheimer got fired. And then they hired Norv Turner, and they were good for a while still. If Marty Schottenheimer would have stayed the head coach for the Chargers, they probably would have gone to a Super Bowl.
And won one.
14-2, and he got fired.
I remember that year.
That's ridiculous.
So ridiculous.
You had LaDainian Tomlinson in his prime at that point.
I know. 14. It's still crazy.
And Antonio Gates in his prime. So you had two really good fucking players. It's true.
And what's crazy, the craziest part is the Chargers said, Drew Brees, fucked your shoulder up.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah. They got rid of Drew Brees, man. And then they get baby back, cry baby, Phillip Rivers.
I'm sorry, if Phillip Rivers makes it to the fucking Hall of Fame, just give it to any quarterback that's played over the past 10 years. Then Alex Smith goes, right? Alex Smith's going to go. Fucking, what's the point of the fucking Hall of Fame? Don't water down the fucking Hall of Fame. Don't disrespect everybody that's worked so hard to fucking get in there.
It shouldn't be based on rings.
No,
Jesse.
not at all. Not at all.
Phillip Rivers, when like you said, if you look at his numbers, he ranks in the all-time list. He's up there in passing yards. He's top 10 passing yards. He's not done. He's going to continue to play. He will have records.
He's got 7 kids, dog.
Yeah, man.
He's stimulating the economy.
He will end up in top 10 of a lot of records in passing statistics. So if you're top 10 in a lot of statistics when it comes to all time.
If he were to get one ring, this is my thing. If Phillip Rivers gets one Super Bowl ring, yes, Hall of Fame. Not until then. That's me. And you could argue it anyway. I know that I'm just some average fucking guy, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck like about Phillip Rivers and no Super Bowl wins in his crybaby fucking ass. No Super Bowl fucking wins making it to the Hall of Fame. Who's a better quarterback, Dan Marino or fucking Phillip Rivers? Dan Marino. Clearly.
Well, yeah, Dan Marino until Phillip Rivers passes him in passing yards. Then it's Phillip Rivers.
Dan Marino changed the game, but that's we talked about Dan Marino 2 weeks ago. We were talking about Ace Ventura.
Yeah, I remember that. Fuck Phillip Rivers.
All right, baby. Chiefs tomorrow. Let's go.
And, represent Chief style tomorrow.
Yeah, for reals.
Hey, this is a few of the sports podcasts that we tried out. little unorganized tonight, but I still think we hit a lot of good points in the NFL. So we're going to do probably a few more sports talks in the future for sure.
For sure.
And what we've learned from this podcast is Patty Mahomes is the man. Baker Mayfield eats a little bit of carrot poop. And Phillip Rivers, in Jesse's opinion, no matter what his stats are, will not make the Hall of Fame.
Unless he gets a fucking Super Bowl. Win a fucking Super Bowl.
Which makes no sense. But
no, this is my shit.
No.
You should have.
It's all good.
All right, hit the subscribe button.
I'm going to argue this later.
And suck our booty holes. Bye-bye.
Let everybody in. Let everybody into the Hall of Fame.